Spanish capital Madrid was the place to be ahead of Canada, with Carlos Sainz giving up a rare off weekend to head home for a motorsport festival at the soon-to-be MADRING circuit. One that hyped Madrid's return to the sport after 45 years in 2026, with the event held around the IFEMA Conference and Convention Center set to be the only European capital on F1's calendar. And it's one that Sainz would love to be competitive at, given it's his home race. An easy choice when asked whether he'd prefer a podium at the last event in Canada or the inaugural Madrid pole.
Well, I choose a pole in Madrid. I don't know why, because I also want the podium in Canada. But what I see myself fighting for someday is obviously a podium here in Madrid. And if we keep the trajectory we've had so far, I think we could make it possible next year. Life has taught me that dreaming is free and that dreams can be fulfilled.
Sainz was, of course, nowhere near the podium in Canada, with Montreal only his 6th-point score from the first 10 races, and his 13-point total 29 behind Williams' teammate Alex Albon. But that tide is likely to turn, with 2026 a key chance for Sainz, not just on his battle with Albon or his expected upswing in competitiveness. Instead, he'll, at least for 2026, have 2 home races.
I don't just think that Madrid and Barcelona are comparable, I know they are, because next year I'm going to race in Madrid and I'm going to race in Barcelona. I'm going to have 2 Grand Prix at home and I couldn't be more proud. Having 2 races in my home country is unbelievable and only a few pilots are lucky enough to experience something like this.
He'll also, at least for 2026, have a fellow Spaniard on the grid, in 2-time world champion Fernando Alonso, though there's no bad blood between them, even with each representing their own home race.
Fernando and I are rivals, but we're also friends. Fernando helped me so much in the beginning of my career, and I'm here today thanks to him, and I will always be grateful. I'm happy that he's a Barcelona ambassador now, because we can push together for Spain to have 2 races. That's better for Spain, better for Barcelona, and better for Madrid.
The focus is now on Sainz's team Williams to produce a better car for the next campaign, with all resources now switched over to 2026, leaving the Spaniard to just focus on getting up to speed. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.